From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion right goes Adams. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One more time with Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go,
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
11 MP,
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive, because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago. Even some of the...
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Sly set to boot it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll set up a throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. You swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Burrow changing the look.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Las Vegas.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs from the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. In motion, the tight end. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Raiders 27, Bengals 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, 11, 11,
Remember,
11.
they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's got room. The 20. Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, 11, 11.
3rd and 13.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
11, 11.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tight.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Raiders.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
To throw, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hightower not going to attempt to run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11.
And the Bengals
11, Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
11 mighty. 12.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Bengals 23. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.